Hey guys, what's up? MurderofBirds here. Welcome back to the channel. So we are back getting into another episode of Frieren Beyond Journey's End with episode 8. This is going to be my reaction to it. And I just want to mention at the beginning of the episode here, because I'm recording it at this point, I do apologize with not having an episode out a couple of weeks from the time you guys are seeing this. I did have a lot of things on my plate during the week and videos were kind of falling behind, and I was a little overwhelmed that I wasn't going to be able to make the upload date. And so unfortunately there was a week delay for one of the weeks. I'm going to try to make sure that doesn't happen again, and if it does, I will give you guys ample awareness both on YouTube and Patreon, so I do apologize for that. But nonetheless, I'm very excited to be sitting down to watch this episode because it seems like Frieren's about to catch another demon body. She already did it with Qual one-shotting his ass after he got unsealed from that spell that kind of locked him in place for a bit of time. And based on the last episode, I think the last episode, like I mentioned in my discussion, I think episode 7 is my favorite episode of Frieren thus far, based on the amount of lore and kind of setup and really world building, I would say, in terms of like the information that we learned about the elves, the information we learned about the demons' nature in the world, and kind of how that's really a threat to all of mankind, because at the end of the day, demons are looking out for their self, their kind, their own interests. And I was taken for a ride last week. I was taken for a ride in the last episode. I fell for it. Again, I think for the third time over the course of this show. I'd be cooked if I was in this world, if I didn't have someone that was just like, Arnold, don't even think, just do as I tell you. I need Frieren by my side at all times, otherwise my ass is toast. But yeah, so we are in the situation now where we have this presumable or this expected antagonist. I don't know if they're going to be an antagonist moving forward for the rest of the season, or if they're just an antagonist for like this, you know, this current like little mini arc in our journey. But we have Aura the Guillotine, who is kind of regarded as like one of the 7 sages of destruction from, you know, the demons, from the Demon King's army from back in the day. And she's kind of looking to kind of take over and run amok on this settlement of humans in this one general domain area. And she sent like her little accomplices to kind of lower security, lower expectations, so that way she can just send her swarm and destroy everybody. Frieren didn't even bat an eye, was immediately like, demons cannot be trusted, do not listen to them, they will deceive you at every turning point you give them. I didn't listen. I did get deceived, and then like as I continued watching, I was like, bro, I would be cooked. And so now it seems like some shit's going on in the cell area for Frieren, where she's being confronted by this random ass demon, and she just flexes. She's like, I'm stronger than your leader. You do not want the smoke. You do not want these hands, my boy. And so here we are. We're about to start episode 8 of Frieren. Very much enjoying the journey so far overall. We have the 3-man squad right now. Obviously, Fern and Stark are kind of doing their own thing, so I don't know what the hell is going to happen here. If Frieren's going to catch a body while incarcerated, while under arrest right now. But obviously, things are not as they seem. And I'm going to be making sure I keep myself in check. Because clearly the last time I almost got deceived, or rather I did get deceived, and then I course corrected immediately. But thank you guys all so much, for those of you who have been very eager and looking forward to my Frieren reactions on a weekly basis. Again, I do apologize for the delay for a week. I'm going to try to make sure that doesn't happen moving forward, so you guys can get these videos early on YouTube and as early access for 1 to 2 weeks over on my Patreon. So I appreciate the support and the patience there as well. But yeah, we're going to be jumping into episode 8 of Frieren. I hope you guys enjoy. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let us begin. Alrighty, guys, we're going to be getting into Frieren with episode 8. Very excited. I pray to God that I do not get debated by these godforsaken demons this time around. But yeah, we're back in this area here. So there's going to be a little bit of an intro moment before we get the actual intro. And then we're going to start. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, now. Don't do it to him, Frieren. He's not ready. Frieren's like, I'm gonna give you a chance. You think you're him? You're not him. Oh man, I am so sorry. Yeah, you're the executioners. Prepare to know what your job is like, my boy. Oh, really? In the cell? She's gotta one-shot this kid, right? Just like Qual? No, she's stronger than your boss. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. She's suppressing her energy. No, you're crazy. Look at her. Look at the bloodlust in her eyes. You kidding me? Ooh, she's got like a mad... Oh my god. Yeah, she's got like the magic around her neck. That's crazy. This wire is among the strongest demon kind magic. Whoa. Damn, she's just chill. She's like, I'm just hanging. Oh my god. Sheesh. Yeah, he's a little too cocky. They lack actual battle experience. Holy shit! Oh my god, no. You're cooked, my boy. Damn, with her bare hands? Okay, Frieren, that low-key felt personal. That's one down. Oh my days. And they just obliterate. They disintegrate right in her hands. Like nothing. Okay, really quick. I need to see that again. She like whipped the air at him and it like took his arm off. Like what the? That shit happened so quick. Look at this. Dude, she just did like a fucking aerial. Like that was just the air or something. Oh my god. And then she just, wow. It's like I don't know if that's like just energy coming out of her hands, but yeah, she just like compressed his neck and just instantly killed him. Yeah, bro, you were cooked from the minute. Frieren, you're actually a monster. Like, thank God you're on humanity's side. Yep, they're already getting to work. Wow, holy fuck. I cannot believe this. Okay, I'm gonna be real. Frieren this entire time has been giving the most like wholesome little elf girl. Oh man, I don't like waking up early in the morning. I need someone to praise me. I need food to be fed to me directly. Like, oh man, I have to start my day at 12 o'clock. This is the life. You know what I mean? Like, oh man, my life is so like uninteresting or whatever. Like she just seems like the most aloof at a glance, but that is like a taste of what I don't think any of us at this early in, like I'm sure most of y'all who are watching these videos have already seen season 1, but like I'm getting into it right now. I'm just like, who was that? I'm like, that's a new character that I just saw right there. And I get it, like from the demon's perspective, I'm sure I'm assuming she would never like do that to a human or treat a human like that. It's just demons are on a different level of threat level. That was fucking savage. And I can only imagine if you make an enemy of Frieren, that could be you. Having your giblets just splattered all over the freaking cell floor like that, like you're nothing, and then boom, you're gone. Yeah, and then these two have no idea what she just did. Yeah, Fern, just eat your hamburger. All right, live a simple and honest life. I mean, who knows? She's under the tutelage of Frieren. She could be just as crazy in the future. Oh, yo, Fern's literally digging in. Sheesh. Jesus, did you even enjoy that burger? Oh, I guess it's true. She's like, man, if I have to sit in one spot for another 2 years, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, it's only a matter of time until harm comes to this town. Yeah, see, that's the thing. She's probably like, you know what? That hamburger was really good. And if I want them to keep serving these delicious hamburgers, we got to make sure these demons are taken care of so I can come back and get a hamburger in a couple years, you know, and so these cats can keep getting scritches. So I get it. Makes sense. Ludger. Also, I found out someone mentioned this to me because I did mention that I watched this episode on Twitter. Apparently, this guy's named Lugner. What's his name? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, Lugner. Apparently, that means liar in German or something, or I think it translates to liar. So, the more you know. Yeah, he's unbelievably strong. Yeah, of course. He's literally like the figurehead of this group. He was only looking at Free because she's the only threat. Y'all are child's play. Oh my god, you guys are in this world like a demon. Not only do they try to deceive you, but they outrank you. They outclass you in terms of power. Yeah, that's just how strong he is. Sheesh. Aw. Alright, hopefully bro didn't actually piss himself out of fear of being afraid of those demons. Jesus. Come on, bro, channel your fear. Alright, you just gotta get your shit together. Yeah, exactly. Oh! Aw, come on, you guys got this. And that's another thing too. Frieren is apparently using human magic. So is there like elf magic and human magic and demon magic? And is there like a tier list? Because that one demon that she killed, they were like, oh, like human he was basically saying like his magic is on a different level and there's no possible way you can expect to defeat a demon with human magic. So I wonder if that attack that Frieren used, I wonder if it's human magic or if it's elf magic, which, if that's even a thing, that must be on a different level compared to human magic altogether. What an idiot. He underestimated her. Yeah, yeah. He got cocky. We are the right-hand man of Lady Aura, her executioners. You think we... Oh, hold on. What did he say? You think we die from merely underestimating someone? Oh! Bro, do not... You're lacking, bro. You're gonna get caught lacking. Oh, they're gonna think he might think that Frieren did it. What he needs to ask is, where's your other guy? Hold on. Yep, exactly. Where's your guy? Exactly. Thank you. Uh-huh. Without asking a servant for directions? Exactly. I mean, at the same time, these demons can kill all of you in a second. Okay. So he's a bit more observant now, which is nice. No, y'all are dead. Y'all are fucking dead. You guys are joking right now. What is gonna happen here? There is no way he's... Oh! What the fuck? Oh, he played there. Yeah, you're dead. Yeah, I could have told you that shit. Are you kidding me? He did it with such yo, bro's like a bloodbender. Oh my god, he's actually defending. He's actually holding his own. Yeah, that other demon jumped the gun, which is good because they need Frieren and Fern and Stark. Now that violence is the only way to resolve this mess, I'm overjoyed. What are words? No matter what we use, the weak die. God, oh, his sword's breaking. Wow. Oh my god. Did he just reinforce that sword with the iron in the blood? I don't know if that's what he did there. Jesus Christ. Guys, I really... Oh! I've been around you long enough to know. Yeah, no, yeah, just follow me, all right? Don't make it obvious. Trot attacked me, I defeated him with ease. Defeat isn't even the statement. Like, you like sneezed and he disappeared. Oh. They disappear into mana particles and disappear. Okay. Yep, that you're a guard, kill it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, the other guy was, you know, Graf was a little bit more observant. He was like, Frieren could have bodied all of us. She didn't need to do that. And so there's more to it than that. Oh, why don't you two defeat them? What the hell? I don't know if they're built like you. You aren't going to fight them just because they're strong? I mean, there's no guarantee that they won't die, you know? I don't think you're weaker than them at all. Whoa, hold on. I mean, Stark doesn't even use magic. I mean, maybe you can throw that... Oh my god, you don't know when to give up, do you? Steal ourselves. Aw, I love Fern and Stark together. They're so cute. And Frieren trusts them, so there's got to be some truth to that. 10 kilometers from town. I sense a great deal of... Oh, okay. Yeah. Another thing too that I mentioned in the discussion of the last episode, because a lot of people told me in the first episode or the first couple of episodes that to like, if I'm about analyzing and overthinking and just noticing things, to do that, because chances are 9 times out of 10 you'll be rewarded for it. I find it very interesting that it's been 28 years since Himmel died, and that's also been the same amount of time that, like, after Himmel died, Aura came back into power. So I don't know if there's a correlation to that, or if there's a reason why she came into power around the same time Himmel died. I don't know if his death had anything to do with that, like if he had like a seal on her, kind of like Qual, and his death kind of broke that seal or something. I don't know, but I just think it's very coincidental. Or maybe she decided to kind of get back into power knowing that him was dead, you know, and maybe she figured that would be one less person that she'd have to worry about if she decided to come back into the picture. So yeah, but I'm assuming she's sensing Aura right now. Oh shit, pause. Are those, what the hell? Oh, I think this is her. Oh, Aura the Guillotine, one of the 7 sages of destruction. I hate fighting powerful opponents. Wow. Do they sense each other right now? Oh my god, Frieren looks badass right now with that hood. Holy shit, that looks sick. She has like an army of like suited armor. I don't know if that's like necromancy or some shit, or if that's just like her undead legion or something. I have no idea. Oh, what are these two doing? I'm sorry, Stark. Wait, hold on. Did Fern like walk across the, wow, that's crazy. See, Stark doesn't know magic. I was like, bro, I don't know, man. It might be a little bit more difficult for homie just because he's built different, you know? You know, he's probably better suited for like brunt force obstacles. Hey, look at that. He's got some agility too. She can fly. She does not need your help. Yeah, I'd be a little peeved too. I'm like, bro, what the hell? I gotta work double hard compared to... That's me right there, bro. Whenever it comes to like skills or whatever, I envy magic users, because they like what they do is more about like, it's like disciplinary channeling versus you know, things coming from you yourself. Okay, hold on, bro. I'm very worried about this. We have not seen Fern. Holy shit. So she has killed monsters before, but just as, oh, the Elder Sage of Corruption, Qual, spent most of his life developing a killing spell that Frieren has since outperformed. Wow. So is Qual considered, someone can let me know in the comments, is Qual considered one of the 7 sages of destruction? Because they did say that he was like a sage, but they said they didn't say of destruction. I think they said a sage of corruption. So I don't really know if he counts as one of them, but he did say an elder sage. So I don't know if he counts, but if he does, then they took one out. We've developed our research daily over years and years. So is he like a blood bender? Flame, the legendary mage's defensive barrier, has prevented demons. Oh, what? Flame has been protecting this place? Holy lore! Oh my god, she was goated. Wow, I was not expecting Flame lore. Oh my gosh, is this the settlement where she like, she's like, from this one little leaf will birth an entire kingdom. Sometimes a spell cast by a genius 1,000 years outmatches spells of the present. Wow. Yeah, because it has thousands of years to mature. Wow. So he wants him to lower the barrier. I see. If you could allow us into the town, then there must be a way to control it. Yeah. So he must have allowed just them 3 in here, which is interesting. Holy shit. Wow, shout out to the legend, shout out to Flame, dude. I really hope we see her when we go to heaven. There must be a grimoire related to the barrier. I don't know if it, like, I'm trying to wonder if we've already know, or if we've already seen it. Maybe it's his amulet on his neck or something, or his lifespan, or, you know, the bloodline of his family or something. I don't know. Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm here to help you. I thought my son had come from... Aw, that's sad. Oh. Come on, you got this, Stark. I believe in you, my boy. You got this. I swear to God you do. You're literally goated. You remember what you did to that dragon. My dead son was trembling before he headed into battle. God damn it. Shit. Are we gonna lose this guy? Son of a bitch, man. If only he had magic. Oh, it is the necklace. It might be. I was just about to say, it looks very special. Show it to the guards and they'll do whatever you say. And speaking so casually to me is a serious crime in this town. Okay. Well, sorry. He's an outsider. He doesn't know the customs of this place. Damn. This sucks. Sorry, old man. Oh, hold on. Is it the... Oh. Oh, shit! Why are they back so soon? Oh, Stark, please. Don't do anything crazy right now. You do not use magic. Oh, my God. Does he have the necklace? Oh, shit. He's not even looking at him. He does not consider you a threat. Oh, he doesn't have the necklace on him yet. Oh my God. Stark, come on, my boy. Are you a paladin? Do you actually use magic? Oh my God, really? Oh! He is a bloodbender. Look at him. He's manipulating that blood. The other girl's just watching. Good Lord. Where's Fern? Fern should be nearby. You challenged me alone? I don't know about that, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Oh, is she in the room? Oh! Oh my God. Oh, she's outside. Yo, hit him with the Zoltrack. Let's go! Holy shit, they make such a... Brother! Frieren 2.0 over here. Wow! And this spell... Was that Zoltrak? Holy shit. She has, like, no detection. I think that was Zoltrak. Ordinary offensive magic. Basic shit. We made quick work of that spell. Wow. No, that shit's like a couple patches behind, bro. That shit got nerfed. Frieren. Wow. I can't believe. That's the thing too, right? She's using the ordinary version, but like Frieren used like, I don't know if that was the same one she used when she killed Qual, but like her version was like a new age like Zoltrak. So I don't know if Frieren's just got a different bag of tricks compared. I mean, Fern's the one that's kind of learning the way of magic now. Good Lord, that was peak. And I may have underestimated Stark. Like Stark's still pretty fast and he can take a hit here and there. Also very interesting that she's defending him. Shit. My blood is on those two. Interesting. Yeah, see, that spell has been modified to specialize in killing demons. I mean, it belongs to the humans now. They appropriated it. It's human Zoltrak. Yeah. A demon killing spell. She probably reminds him of Frieren. Wow. Oh my God. Frieren is gonna be... Oh my fucking Christ. Frieren. Oh my God. She's got bodies. Oh my God. Yeah, remember now? Yeah. Holy shit. Dude, she pulled up! Oh my god! What an episode! Holy shit! I think it's so badass that they gave us the episode title at the end of the episode. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but that actually makes the episode so much more badass than it already is. Oh my days. Frieren is a problem. Whatever I thought of her after killing that one demon, that's just another day at the office. That's just another day in the world of Frieren. One 100th of her entire life. She's killed more. What did he say? She slew more demons than anyone else in history. And she pulled up on the Sage solo 1v1000. Oh my god. And from this shot here with Fern, it seems like she's building Fern to be the next Frieren. Frieren 2.0. Look at this, brother. He almost got killed from her back in the day. I wonder what saved him. I wonder if it was aura or something. Like, so no Frieren. Wow. One of the geniuses I despise. Oh my days. What an episode. This was hype incarnate, brother. This was such a fantastic episode. Oh my goodness gracious. If this episode is, if this is what I'm feeling in episode 8, we're like a third of the way through right now. I am so eager to potentially see where we go from here. If we end up fighting more of these other generals, or rather more of these other sages. But good lord, this was fantastic. The amount of lore and setup, like now we're kind of established. We're not jumping from timeline to timeline, year to year or whatever. I think this is also the first episode that we didn't get a Himmel flashback, which is very surprising. Like, I feel like we were just so hyper locked into the current situation and like the setup with all these demons. Actually, we didn't get a Himmel flashback, but we got a Fern and Flame flashback, which I'll take that regardless, you know? The fact that she's out here looking out, she's like playing like 10D chess. She's like 5D chessing it. She's like, you know what? Let me save humanity a couple thousand years from now with this protective barrier. Oh my god, what a spectacular episode. I loved this. This was so dope. I was not ready for this episode. I will tell you. If episode 7 was my favorite in terms of lore and world building, episode 8 is my favorite solely based on pure hype and adrenaline and excitement alone for what the next episode is going to be, based on how they're setting things up with Frieren going up against this Aura, the Guillotine, one of the 7 sages of destruction of the Demon King from like decades and decades ago, to where like she already proclaimed to the one demon, like, I'm stronger than your leader. So she's gonna pull up against this one demon chick and her entire army and like finesse that entire squad and make it seem so trivial. Like a situation that Stark and Fern are just going to be like, oh, we're good? We actually don't have to like stick around and do all this other stuff. Like I feel like they're not even going to know what like the real threat is. And by the time they realize it, Frieren's already going to be taking care of it on the back end. She's going to come back into the main city area and she's just going to 2-piece these other 2 demons that are just lying in wait and basically, you know, trying to peace envoy themselves through the barrier and through the protection of, you know, everything that Graf is pretty much holding together. But holy fuck. I really love how, so really quick, like above everything else, the demon, like I'm obviously watching in Japanese, and the way he says it, he said so no Frieren, which is the title of the show, is what I was told and from what I've heard. So is the show actually called Frieren the Slayer? But I don't know if that's like what the manga's called, and then like the anime is called Frieren Beyond Journey's End. But I really, really like how they didn't spoil like what they were getting into with the episode by having the episode title at the end of the episode. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but the fact that, like, I feel like this entire episode was just to kind of address formally to the audience, especially if you've never read the manga, hey, by the way, Frieren might feel like this aloof, you know, this aloof, innocent, carefree, and somewhat playful, you know, elf who's just kind of going through her day and just kind of existing amongst her squad and just kind of living her life. But she is a problem. It almost kind of feels a little odd when you think about it too, because if Frieren is this crazy on the battlefield and with her spells and her abilities and her knowledge and understanding of demons and magic and all of that stuff, what was Himmel and Heiter and Eisen capable of doing in their prime? You know, I kind of feel bad that I was kind of looking down on Stark a little bit because of the fact that he's the warrior of the group. He doesn't have magic. He doesn't have like these extraordinary extra level abilities that kind of go beyond him as a person, right? You look at Fern, who's able to walk on water and fly and do these like killing blow attacks, you know, based on her discipline and her ability to channel magic, which I don't think comes naturally to anybody. You know, it's obviously taking time for Fern and Frieren, given the fact that she's an elf, a long-living species. She probably knows hundreds, if not thousands of spells. And I think elves might actually be a bit more in tune with magic, given the fact that there's a lot less of them. I don't really know what the origins are of like magic. Like obviously human magic, I feel like there's like a coexistence between like humans and elves, like Frieren and Flamme. Like Flamme is the one that kind of founded human magic, but Frieren was kind of like her protege in that regard. So I don't know if there's like, obviously there's magic that is like, there's demon level magic, there's human level magic. So I can only assume that there's also elf level magic, and elf level magic might be like a higher tier above human magic. And then demon magic is probably, if I had to guess, I would say it's like elf magic, demon magic, or elf magic, human magic, and then demon magic. But human and demon magic might be interchangeable depending on what you're talking about. Like in the episode too, like it seems like this demon, I don't know if all demons have a very specialized magic that's just kind of like their bread and butter. Like Qual's magic was about Zoltrock. It was like a killing magic. And then you have Lugner, the demon, who is kind of emphasizing or is utilizing heavily blood magic. And then you had the other guy, Drat, I think is how you pronounce the name, like the demon that died at the beginning of the episode. He was using like the wire magic, but the wire magic is kind of like, it seems like it's a magic that other demons can use, but that's just his preferred usage. Like, you know, just to kind of make clean work of people that he feels like he can easily like defeat and take care of. But holy moly, man, the action was cinema. I really love Fern and Stark's dynamic. I feel like I don't know why, like I just looking at them two, they look really cute together. I feel like they could definitely have a romantic interest in one another as the show goes on, as they travel on these 10-year journey, as they, you know, as they become more friendly or whatever. But like a lot of the little funny quip moments is between them two. I think them two really shined, especially as a team going up against the two demons. And again, just to reinforce, I kind of feel bad a little bit about looking down. It wasn't even the fact that I was looking down on Stark. He's quick, you know, he's quick on his feet. He's able to like get in an attack and then easily or quickly defend himself. And obviously they went in with a plan. I was none the wiser, but they went in with a plan. He was obviously trying to distract them and get their attention. And Fern, good on her, man. The fact that she can actually hide her presence from demons' ability to like observe and detect was huge for this moment in getting that Zoltrock attack off. Even though it was a 1v1 or a 1v2 situation, like the demon girl wasn't even attacking. So I feel like if it was a 2-on-2, maybe it wouldn't have been as likely, just because, again, Stark seems to be a little bit outclassed when it comes to demons, and Fern was only able to get that hit off because she was undetected. So love the dynamic of them two. I think Fern and Stark make a really great pair, you know, as a ship, and also just like them two working together on the battlefield, and the fact that they just have a lot of potential. They're still growing, they're still evolving, especially Fern learning more spells, defensive and offensive spells. That was officially Zoltrak that she was using, so I thought that was really cool because we already saw and got the backstory on it and everything. And now it's basically a common spell that's used to kill demons across the board, and so it's basically a shell of its former self, which was really awesome. But they glazed Frieren so hard in this episode, and I loved it. I thought it was a really cool showing of giving us a completely different side of her, that bloodthirsty side of her, that this demon, Lugner, didn't even take his eyes off of her the entire time. Wasn't focused on Fern, wasn't focused on Stark. Like, they were not even a threat level to him at all. And even like the backstory of learning, yeah, she was heavily involved in analyzing and breaking down Zoltrak. She was heavily involved in taking down Aura the Guillotine's army and her forces during the time of, Himmel the Hero and, during their 10-year journey. And she has killed more demons than anybody in history. And she is regarded as Frieren the Slayer. I don't know if I'm saying Fern or Frieren, but she's regarded as Frieren the Slayer, which kind of makes me feel like there's a side of her that we do not know. I say we, like, generally, but obviously from where I am, I don't know a side of Frieren. And I feel like this heavily goes back to the fact that she's a long-living species. She's an elf who is a part of a race that seemingly is dwindling in numbers, given the fact that they don't really reproduce. They don't have those kind of natural reproductory instincts, and it seems like they're the natural enemy of demons, it feels like, from the last episode. In this one, I don't like, Frieren's just dead set on killing any demon she sees, and I get it, for the preservation of humanity, but also it feels like she killed that one demon with her own bare hand, so it almost feels personal. Like she has it out for demons specifically for whatever reason. I don't know if they're the natural born predators, or if they're the natural born adversaries or enemies of demons, because like demons and elves seem to kind of almost be on the same playing field. They both are adept in magic. They both have the ability to interact with humans, and they both seem deadly in their own right. Granted, there's a lot more demons, it seems like, than there are of elves, given the fact that Frieren's the only one that we've seen, despite the couple that we've seen in the intro. But this was a spectacular episode that has me so hyped for the action. I've been talking a lot about the action since I started the show, and I've been eager and anticipating like what the action's going to deliver as time goes on. We've seen little bits and pieces of it with Ison and Stark and, Frieren and Qual, but I feel like this little, I don't know if I should consider it, but this feels like a demon arc almost, right? We're getting like a lot of the demon backstory and demon lore and world building, and now we're kind of dealing with one of the demon sages. So it's just very interesting and exciting to just see how all of this is coming together, and I'm loving every minute of it. I also really appreciate that the episode is kind of centered now, and we're not jumping episode to episode where like there's a big time skip between moments. I'm sure like once we get settled in a location, maybe 2 or 3 episodes will be focused in that settlement, and then there'll be a time skip. So I'm expecting next episode Frieren's just going to level all these demons. The settlement in the area that we're currently in is going to be resolved. And then when we move on to another location, maybe a couple months will pass or maybe a year will pass. I can only assume that that's the case. Like I said in the reaction, we didn't get a flashback of Himmel and his party, which I think this is the first episode that we haven't gotten a flashback of them, but we did get a flashback of Frieren and Flamme. So I guess that's an equivalent, right? It's still a flashback in a sense. And Flamme kind of like holding things down for humanity long after she's gone, putting this magical barrier to protect the city. I don't know if she did that with all human settlements or if there's other human settlements where there's like a barrier protecting the area and just basically keeping humanity alive, because it kind of like, if Flamme did not develop this magic, the human race would have been extinct long ago, in my humble opinion. The fact that like demons just outclass humans, which is why I was kind of worried for Stark, because I'm like, bro, you are not adept in magic. I have faith in you as a warrior, but like, if you don't have any magical way of protecting yourself against these magical beings that can like like get wire around your neck and instantly kill you because you don't have mana barriers or mana protection. It seems very easy to consider the humans outclassed. And so Flame had humanity's interest at heart long after she was gone in developing this magic, which has safeguarded them to protect themselves in the wilderness, to protect themselves within these, you know, these safeguarded areas that like are protected under the magic that she left behind, which was really cool. And so big ups to Flame. I don't know if we're going to see her when we go to heaven or if it's just going to be an exclusive thing of Himmel, Heiter, and, you know, the party of the past. But this was a spectacular episode. I absolutely loved it. I'm going to say a prayer for Aura in the next episode because Frieren pulled up 1v like 200. Like she has all the like the sold, like I assume all those knights, like all of those like suits of armor are able to be animated, or like I don't know if they're like, I don't know if it's like necromancy, and those are the suits of armor of all of the dead soldiers that have gone after these demons that have died over the course of the years. And so she's collecting like her own little necromancy army of because they seem to be like the same suits of armor from the city or from like the town area that they're in. So she basically has her own little army, and then she's just chilling in the forest, and then Frieren just pulls up, and she's already claimed that she's stronger than Aura, and now she doesn't have to worry about anybody getting in the way. So Lord knows what the hell's gonna happen now. I'm expecting this demon to be cleared. I'm expecting the other two to be dealt with as well, whether it be by Frieren or Fern and Stark. I'm not entirely sure, but very excited. This was an amazing hype level episode, and I can't wait to see how the next episode plays out. But those are all my thoughts. That's my reaction. That's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.